Good morning and thank you for joining me. My name is Rod Batiste. I'm a former middleweight champion of the world in full contact karate, and I am the inventor of Escape Strategies, which stands for the easy system of control and practical emergency strategies. Now today, we're going to be talking about the proper way to administer a devastating punch. In fact, I'm going to teach you today how to throw a punch with the power of someone 3 times your size. Here we go. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below so that we can continue to stay contacted and I can send you new videos with all kinds of topics and ideas. Okay, so as I stated in an earlier video, the punch is probably the least effective technique in your arsenal. That's not to say that it's not a good technique, it's just that it is the least effective technique. One of the reasons why it's the least effective is because these bones are not designed to make impact. When you strike something hard like the skull, you cause something like boxer's fracture. That's the first reason. Most people don't know what they're doing will throw a lobbing, arcing punch like this, make contact around and about the skull, and break their hand. The other reason why the hand breaks is because you're making your fist much too tight. See, when you have a really tight fist, on impact, the fist has no place to go and it could break. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, first, let's talk about the targets of which you'll throw a punch. When you're throwing a punch at the face, be careful to keep it cheek high and or lower. And you're trying to hit the point of the jaw specifically. Why is that? The jaw is the only movable bone on the skull. More importantly, it is directly connected to your equilibrium area here. That's just below the earlobe and just where the jaw connects. That is your equilibrium. Effectively, that is your center of balance. Getting hit on the jaw with enough power will render someone unconscious. That's why when you're watching boxing, you'll see people raining punches around about the head and shoulders. All of a sudden, contact will be made on the jaw and the person goes out, okay? The jaw is the target on the facial area. The other place where you'll throw a punch is the top of the belly. Not the belly itself, because the belly is very absorbent. So, and it can take a lot of punishment. You want the top of the belly. That is like a button to the lungs. When you make contact with that area, it pushes all the wind out of someone, all of the air, and they can't breathe. Now, you can really test that idea. Make your fingers firm. Walk up to a friend of yours and just jab them right on the top of the belly, and you're going to see that they become very uncomfortable with that. So, here's how you actually make the fist. You're going to roll your fingers up once, then twice. Place your thumb on the first and second fingers. Okay? Make sure that your fist is not tight. You're going to want to be able to squeeze a pencil through the middle of it so that on impact it will close and it'll be nice and tight. Now when you're throwing a fist, make sure that the wrist is straight. Any bending could cause injury to yourself also. Okay. On impact, you want to try to hit with the first 2 knuckles. The first 2 knuckles, if you notice on my hand, are the largest knuckles. That means that they will do the most damage. And it's almost as if nature intended us to strike with the fist. We have the thumb reinforcing the first 2 fingers so that on impact, the hand doesn't explode open and you injure yourself. By the way, that's another reason why people injure their hand, because they have their hands in an improper fist, either like this or like this, then they make impact and they wind up hurting themselves. So remember, roll the fingers once, roll the fingers twice, place your thumb on the index finger and the middle finger. Fist is not too tight, you can squeeze a pencil through it. You'll be striking on a straight line. So, that's how you make the fist. Now, what do you do with your fist? You're gonna make your fist, bring them up from the sides like this. Make sure that the fists are pulled back so they're on the side of your body. That makes your muscles very uncomfortable. They're like coiled springs ready to be released. Now, when you throw the punch, you want to feel your forearm rub against your body. Then you're going to roll it over. That will ensure that the fist is going to go out on a straight line. So let's try one. You're going to go both fists, bring them up, then bring them in. Extend one. Notice that the palm on the extended arm is down, the palm on the retracted arm is up. Then simply exchange. Do that a couple of times so that you can get a certain muscle memory from that. Good. Now remember, let me just go back a little bit about the value and the importance of throwing the punch straight. When you're throwing the punch straight, you effectively log a piece of bone between you and the assailant. That's very, very important in a safety situation. Here's why. Here's an exercise pipe. Imagine if I had this pipe and I was just standing with it like this, and someone was playing football and didn't see me with this pipe, and they were kind of looking up and they ran right into the pipe as they were trying to catch the ball. That would really, really hurt, okay? So remember, make sure that you straighten your arms. Make sure the elbows are nice and straight. Next thing you want to do is kind of jolt them out. In other words, push and pull with authority. Give it a little bit of a jolt. There it is. 3 or 4 times, get the idea, good. Now those punches are going to go to the chin and to the top of the belly. Now here's how you're going to increase your power 300%. What you're going to do is take your left or right foot, you're going to step back with it. You're going to turn your body sideways, then by raising your heel, turning the waist and the shoulder, you're going to exchange sides, just like that. Just like that. That is the source of power. Okay? Now I'm going to move back and away from the camera so you can get a really good look at this. Okay? So from here, I simply step back a comfortable distance, about shoulder width apart. I'm going to lift my heel, turn my waist and my shoulder, and exchange sides. Notice that my heel is fully turned, which will allow my shoulder to fully turn. That is the source of power. And again, if someone were running at me and I twisted and caught them on the jaw or the top of the belly, I'm going to get a really, really good result from that. Okay? Okay, that is the proper way to throw a punch. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will keep you updated on all of our upcoming videos about all kinds of situations and how to defend yourself.